Hi everyone, good morning. This is Dre, and I'd like to thank all the 3,500 Filipinos who have thus far helped make my last video message about reopening the Mama Sapano massacre investigation go viral. I would like to give a special shout out to Crisette Loretta Chu. I have yet to meet you in real life, and I do hope to get to know you. And thank you so much for helping raise my viewership from 50,000 to 115,000 views in less than a day. So thank you so much for helping get my message be listened to by as many Filipinos as possible. Now, I would like to also apologize to some of the Filipinos who asked me whether I really needed to curse in that last video, and my answer is yes, I needed to. And you know, my dead boyfriend Mark Twain, he said that profanity under certain circumstances, desperate circumstances and urgent circumstances, can provide relief denied even to prayer. And he's dead, so I'm carrying forward his legacy of cursing if I need to. No, I'm kidding aside. But yeah, I really couldn't communicate without cursing. So I'm sorry, but you listened to my video. So it's not my fault if you didn't read that it's not safe for work and parental guidance is advised. So if you don't want to watch, then don't. But I will make this next video more viewer friendly for kids and adults alike. So next will be the February 25th People Power. There's a call by Lasallian priests for intellectuals, faculty, students from different schools and universities to gather together and show force to join the Liberal Party protest to get President Rodrigo Roa Duterte ousted and install their saintly favorite, Leni Robredo, as president. So what do I think about that? Well, first of all, I don't think it will work out. I'm sorry, guys. Well, I know that some of you think that, ooh, we have the CPP behind us, and we have the NPAs joining forces with us, and so we're stronger. The Liberal Party will succeed in ousting President Duterte. Well, I don't think you guys will succeed. Like, seriously. It will be a waste of your time. Probably me and my friends, 91% of the Filipino people, will just throw a party celebrating President Rodrigo Roa's achievements in the past 7 months on February 25, because it will be the real people power, because we are the 91% and we are the people. So fuck you. Oops, I cursed again, but that will be the last. Some of you might ask, where did CPP, NPA, Moro Islamic Liberation Front, Moro National Liberation Front come from? Like, who are they? Where do their funding come from? According to a friend of mine, he's John Petal Karin. He was a senator aspirant for 2016, and I do hope he runs again for 2019. He shared with me that Nur Miswari wanted to give a testimony in court regarding how MNLF began, and that in 1968, Ninoy Aquino met with Nur Miswari and Joma Sison so that they would start the National Communist Insurgency and an Islamic secessionist insurgency. Of course, courtesy of Malaysia. In exchange, Malaysia would fund Ninoy and his ambition to become the next president of the Philippines. And of course, they get to keep Sabah. Like, Malaysia will not have to worry that President Macapagal and President Marcos were both working legally to recover Sabah as a territory that rightfully belongs to the Philippines, but was basically not returned by Malaysia after the British rulers left Malaysia. So anyway, I wanted to read to you guys something that John Petalcarin wrote. I hope it gives some insight for all of us to understand, where is this conflict coming from? Is people power even real? What is the essence of people power? Is it really going to restore democracy? And if it's a democracy, why shouldn't we respect the 91% who are solidly behind President Rodrigo Roa Duterte? What is the definition of democracy? Does it mean that, if it's not approved by Malaysia and by the Liberal Party and the Kuhuangko Aquinos of the country, that suddenly it's not a democracy? Well, according to this December 30th, 2014 entry by John, I'll quote it. He's the Moro National Liberation Front Director for Communications. And he summarized the position of Nur Miswari for us lay people to understand. Okay, so he says, in 1968, Ninoy Aquino acted as Malaysia's agent provocateur who talked to Joma and Nur Miswari to establish insurgency movements in Philippines. The objective of Malaysia is to make Filipinos fight against fellow Filipinos, so that Philippines will become poor, weak, and incapacitated, all for the purpose of maintaining Malaysia's grab of Sabah. With Miswari and Season's separate yet corroborating testimony to this story, it could severely damage the popularity of Ninoy, which is the foundation of the political popularity of the Aquino clan. The reunification of the Filipino nation will spark as we increase the level of awareness that Malaysia is our national enemy and the Aquinos are the agents of Malaysia. The Moro and Communist Wars, which started between 1968 to 1969, has caused hundreds of thousands of atrocity-related deaths in the Philippines, and it will all be blamed on Malaysia and the Aquinos. We are almost there. The truth will set the Filipino free. End of quote. That was John R. Petalcarin, MNLF Director for Communications. Guys, I know that we all have, different points of view, from critics to supporters of PRRD. We are all in this together. Nation building is our responsibility. And I think that it's very important for us to understand the origin of the conflict. So, at the end of the day, CPP, NPA, MILF, MNLF supporters, sympathizers, and fighters, they're Filipinos. All of us are Filipinos, and we shouldn't be fighting. We really shouldn't be fighting. For as long as we allow external forces to divide and conquer this country, we will never be able to get out of this rut. The real people power is for us to take charge of the change that we wish to see in our government. And that is happening. And my call to action for this video is, dear Liberal Party supporters, please don't be sore losers. Let President Rodrigo Roa Duterte finish his 6-year term. You've had 30 years, to prove whatever you wanted to prove, and you failed. People just hate you. Literally, and I don't use the word hate lightly. People hate you. So, there's like 9% that you get to manipulate for whatever reason, they're still like under your spell, or money, whatever. But listen, we really don't want to spark a civil war. But if you do anything stupid, remotely stupid, like get rid of our beloved Lolo Digong, please, kids, like, just close your eyes for a moment. Okay, kids, you can open your eyes now. That is my message for all of you yellow zombies. And, the real people power will be there on February 25th. And I'll see my people. We'll celebrate the achievements, the milestone achievements of this government in the past 7 months. Record-breaking achievements that couldn't be done in 30 years in this country. So, yeah, we are the people. We are the 91%, and we are the people power. So, see you there, I guess. And for all the real powerful people out there, see you in EDSA. See you on February 25th, 4 p.m. Show your sexy minds and sexy faces, because we are the people and we are not anonymous. Mwah.